Kindie Rock Stars. Prepare for a treat, let's meet and greet some bands and singers that are super sweet, making music that's fun for boys and girls. Help them learn about this great big world. Fun for the family, yes it's true, your kids will love it and you will too. Clap and dance and sing aloud, become a part of the Kindie crowd. These songs will make you move your feet and give your ears a great big treat. So settle in, grab your guitars, and let's get to know our Kindie Rock Stars. Welcome to another live performance episode of Kindie Rock Stars. My guests this week are Captain and Kat. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for having us.
Great to be here.
So tell us a little bit about yourselves, how you formed your band, how you got into Kindie music.
Absolutely. Well, I'm Kevin, also known as Captain.
And I'm the Cat. My real name is Jordy. But I literally you'd be shocked by how many people actually just call me Cat. So I'll take that.
We met in college. We went to Northwestern together, and he literally went by Jordy Cat in college. So that's where that comes from. And we were roommates for many years and started playing music together. I had a guitar and Jordan played.
I had a girlfriend in ninth grade who gifted me a set of bongos. And so one time I went home during one of the breaks from college and I brought him back. And Kevin was always playing guitar. So I was like, you know what? Let me lay down a terrible percussion track behind you. So we slowly got to it. I eventually upgraded to a djembe, which is like a gigantic African drum. And we went from kind of playing at our house before we go out or when we were all just hanging out to playing in the center of campus at Northwestern.
Yeah, Northwestern is it's kind of a smart kid's school, so the people take themselves very seriously, and we did not. So we would set a blanket in the middle of campus and put a bunch of instruments down and kind of heckle people as they walk by, like, come play music with us, come play music.
Our band at that time was named Slow, Weird, and Melodic.
Did anyone take you up on your offer?
We did.
Yeah.
Because I will say Northwestern also has a big theater program, so there's a lot of artsy kids there as well.
Yeah, it was either people wouldn't look at you or they'd be like, ooh, I'm feeling the vibe on this. And we always had like an extra percussion set, and we had like, you know, we would do like egg shakers or even, you know, I think we had a range stick at one point. And so our whole idea was we wanted to take this thing that normally people would walk by and just look at us and make it into kind of like a communal experience where we met people on campus. It's a big school. So we met people on campus we would have never otherwise met and you know, established these incredible relationships, and it became a regular thing. So, you know, that was kind of, it became kind of one of our ways of blowing off steam and also just being creative, which at that school, there weren't very many opportunities for us to do.
And in doing so, what we found out was if kids walked by us, they would almost always stop. And I think senior year, a light bulb went off in our heads, like, oh, like kids are really liking what we're doing. Maybe we should pursue this.
There's our audience.
Exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
Then I moved out to LA to pursue show business and to follow a girl I was dating at the time, who ended up is now my wife. And then I was telling Kevin how awesome it is out here and how he needs to get out here. And so he came out and was living on our couch for a little bit. And during that time, that's when we started performing at kids' parties. At that point, I was, you know, just trying absolutely everything related to entertainment. And I came across a posting from this kids' party agent named Silly Sally. And she kind of introduced us to this concept called the bubble show. And that was kind of how we got started. And we literally took her structure of a show and wrote full bubble songs. So at that point, what we were doing was we would take popular songs and make them and rewrite the lyrics to make them about bubbles. So we had Goodness Gracious, Great Balls of Fire was Goodness Gracious, Great Bubble Party. And then Blitzkrieg Bob became Bubble Party Bob. And our songs, honestly, as much as we did an amazing show with bubbles, our songs were always kind of the pinnacle of that show.
Yeah, and so we started doing that, and then we're performing, and LA is a weird place. So there's a lot of different types of people, and we'd find ourselves, at these like quasi castles in Beverly Hills performing for Saudi royalty,
and then we'd be performing in like the heart of the hood. And so like we
do celebrity parties, and then we do bat mitzvahs, and just kind of across the map. We got a lot of experience just live performance, adapting to whatever crowd came along.
Doing 5 shows a week gets you pretty sharp.
Yeah.
And it didn't come without, our first shows were terrible. Like, honestly, awful.
We once did a 1-hour bubble show that had no bubbles.
No.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah, I messed up the mix. I messed up the mix, and not realizing that it has to be precise to the level of a chemist.
Right.
But
that is ultimately what kind of pushed us to, well, if we can't rely on bubbles, we might as well write some bubble songs. So that pushed us even more into the music writing. And, as everyone in Kindie music knows, kids are the most honest audience you can get. So we refined our act quickly. We quickly learned what was working, what wasn't. And then we developed these characters, Captain and Cat, just kind of based off of, well, we were like, what would get us to these parties? And we created this world of like, well, we sailed in on our ship, and we're here to play music and use our imaginations and learn about animals and places. And it kind of evolved from there to the point we're at now.
Excellent. All right. Well, we're looking forward to your performance. So,
thank you,
Captain and Cat, the floor is yours.
Ooh.
Hey!
All right. Now that I am fully the cat, it is time to perform a song that we are so excited to share with you guys. This is a brand new song. Depending on when you're seeing this, it might or might not have been released, but we are confident it's our best song ever, and we can't wait to share it with you. Ready, Captain?
I'm ready.
Here we go. A fish is kind of funky, but it can't play fetch. A monkey's really spunky, but it's making a mess. I don't want to eat, want to let it stay in the tree. There's only one pet that's perfect for me. I want a puppy that can play with me. I want a puppy. Best friends will be. I want a puppy. Just to wait and see how much fun we'll be having with a puppy and me. Oh, puppy, oh. Just a puppy and me, oh, puppy, puppy and me. A hamster's really hairy and hard to hold. A bunny could be funny, but a new one's so. A pony will be lonely. I'm not taking a snake. There's only one friend that I'm trying to make. I want a puppy that can play with me. I want a puppy. Best friends will be. I want a puppy. Just to wait and see how much fun we'll be having with a puppy and me. Oh, puppy, oh, just a puppy and me. Oh, puppy, puppy and me. Not smitten with a kitten, won't wish for a fish. There's only one pet that's scratching my itch. Oh, I want a puppy that can play with me. I want a puppy. My best friends will be. I want a puppy. Just to wait and see how much fun we'll be having with a puppy and me. Oh, puppy, oh, just a puppy and me. Oh, puppy, puppy and me. Yeah, amazing. So the story behind that song is I tutor kids in the afternoon. And literally one day, the cats and I were thinking about what our next song was going to be. And we're like, what are kids thinking about? And that day I went to a tutoring session with one of my kids, and he literally spent the entire probably hour-and-a-half session negotiating with his mom under which terms they could get a puppy. You know what I mean? It was literally like the most intense negotiation. And that next day, we came up with the melody and kind of the hook for that song. And funny story, that kid ends up singing backup vocals on the song and is going to end up being in the music video for it also.
Nice.
So everything kind of comes beautifully full circle. All right. And now our next song, which is our most popular song on YouTube. It has gone somewhat quite viral. And that is Elephant Time. The story of Elephant Time is we were one time playing a song very, very, very slowly. We were revisiting an old song, and I was like, oh man, the pace of that is elephant time. And Hoban's like, the captain is like, elephant time? And just that one mishearing birthed this entire song about kind of the importance of taking things slow, the importance of looking around and you know, taking a lesson from elephants.
And also just what do elephants do on elephant time?
Yeah, on their own time. All right, you ready, Captain?
This one, here we go, elephant time.
And it's got movements too. Gather round, we'll show to you all the things that elephants do. We'll take a walk, you can join us too. Take your time just like elephants do. Stomp your feet, it's elephant time. Swing your trunk, it's elephant time. March in line, it's elephant time. Flap your ears, it's elephant time. So take your trunk and spin it around. Lift it up and blow out a sound. That's the way the elephants do. Stomp your feet, it's elephant time. Swing your trunk, it's elephant time. March in line, it's elephant time. Flap your ears, it's elephant time.
Okay, elephants, are you ready to march? Chest out, trunks up, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and trunks. Let me hear them go!
Sometimes life moves too fast. You gotta make the good times last. So take advice from the elephant kind. Slow it down to elephant time. Stomp your feet, it's elephant time. Swing your trunk, it's elephant time. March in line, it's elephant time. Flap up your ears, it's elephant time. Yeah!
That's elephant time.
And we call that middlering at the end. When you really take a note and really let it blow out and linger a little bit and put a little pizzazz on it, we call that middlering after Bette Midler.
Middlering. Love it.
Yeah.
That phrase needs to catch on.
That will be our note when we go into the studio. Let's middler on this.
Those songs are excellent. I think I want a puppy now. I hope the kid got his puppy. I hope he negotiated well enough.
Well, here's the crazy thing. The mom literally wants to adopt one of the puppies. For our video, we're throwing a puppy party. And the mom wants to adopt the puppies. So I think that this song might end up being a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Nice.
Yeah, well, you know.
Love
Yes.
All right. Well, Captain and Kat, tell everybody where they can stream and download your music and how they can connect with you guys on social media.
Well, the best place to see and hear our music is on YouTube. We've got music videos. We've got other videos of us just doing fun and educational things all over the world. We stream everywhere: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Instagram is the best place to know what we're doing at any given time. Facebook is great too. We're on Twitter. I don't know what goes on there, but we're on it.
Cap and Cat.
Yes.
Cap and Cat on Instagram. And we're very good at responding and interacting with all of our fans.
Yes.
So we would love to meet you guys. Thank you so much for watching and have an awesome week.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having
us,
man. This was a blast.